All right. Here we are. Evening session for Texas Tennis Guy. What is going on? Thank you for the like on the video. Appreciate you very much. We are not watching Mensick and Mickelson. We're hopping in the middle of Cabali and Fonseca. A very interesting matchup. Hope that you are having a good evening. We've got two more matches today, actually. A doubles match after this one. And, man, can this thing load? We need this to refresh over here. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this scoreboard correct. Okay. Close. Dang. That scoreboard is not accurate here. Hold on. Let me put the microphone back. Then I'll mess with the scoreboard so we have an accurate board. Right now, it is at 30-40 on Cabali's serve. What is going on here? Not getting the right board up here. What is this? Hold on if you're hanging out, trying to get the correct scoreboard up here. There we go. Oh, Fonseca gets a break on Cabali's serve, and it's going to go 4-all, and they are going crazy out there. So we are at 4-all now for Fonseca and Cabali. All right. Here we go. Fonseca, Cabali. Fonseca to serve at 4-all. Here we go. Fonseca to serve at 15 love. And he gets an ace. There we go. $30 love, Fonseca. Team Europe is up 2-0 in the Laver Cup so far. Serve. Oh, an ace. Fonseca giving his team some life. .134 ace right up the gut. Serve from Fonseca is a fault. Serve to the backhand of Caballi in the net. Fonseca, 5-4, on the brink of turning this set around in his favor. The whole team is crowding around Fonseca. There's Cerundolo, Mikkelsen, Brooksby, DeMonar, and Fritz. And that pretty much makes up the team. Opelka as well. Caballi was up a break and got broken back. At 4-3, he got broken back. And now Fonseca is going to have a little bit of an opportunity to do something. Hey, if you're here, thank you for checking out the stream. My name is Cody. Welcome. A little bit of an impromptu stream tonight. Got home just in time to see how it goes. All right, Caballi serves. Caballi coming to the net. Caballi with a volley. Fonseca with a pass. 15 for Fonseca. Serve from Caballi is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Caballi. Forehand from Fonseca. To the forehand of Caballi. Caballi. Ooh, that looked like the wheels were coming off a little bit. That looked like a little bit of a wild swing on that one. A win tonight would be huge for Team World. A singles win. Double fault from Caballi. Fonseca with 3 set points. Fonseca. Fonseca and Mensick are probably the most interesting players to watch during the Laver Cup. Serve. Fault. Two players that we expect to come up big in the next 2 years. Oh my gosh. Fonseca decided to take his shot on that ball, and he hit the ball really hard, but it nowhere near the court. Oh man. Nowhere near the court. Backhand from Fonseca in the net. All right. Andre Agassi standing up. He's got a little bit of a look of concern on his face for the young Fonseca. Serve from Kabali. There's a fault. Big serve here. Serve to the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Kabali. Forehand from Fonseca to the forehand of Kabali. Drop shot from Fonseca. Not a very good drop shot. Kabali gets up to it, but he hits it in the net. And this set is going to go the way of Team World. This set is going to Team World. Wow. I wasn't even here for the beginning of this set. So that's something. Andre Agassi forgives Fonseca for the insane forehand that he hit. Naked Eyes. Hello. You made it. Yeah, glad you're here. Fonseca just pulled a... He was down 4-2 in this set at one point, and he pulled a comeback out of his hat. He does, in fact, wear a hat. And now, all of a sudden, he gets the first set. And my stream is lagging like crazy. They've got it's just a highlight reel right now of the first set. So hopefully it comes back normal. God. I think I got to close out of it. Maybe not. It might have caught up. We're here. Fonseca with a drop shot attempt. Doesn't work. Kabali. João Fonseca. to serve. To the forehand of Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca to the backhand of Cabali. Drop shot from Fonseca again. Oh, that was courageous after he missed. He hit a bad drop shot and got lucky at the end of the second set. Actually, the last shot of the second set. And then he hit a bad drop shot on the next point, the first point of the second set, and it went in the net. And then he went right back to it. Good drop shot. So good on Fonseca with the confidence in the drop shot. Serve to the forehand of Cabali. Backhand from Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali goes down the line for a winner. That was a nice shot. You got to give credit where credit is due. Serve from Fonseca. Is in the net. Second serve. To the backhand of Cabali. To the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali to the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali to the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali in the net. 30 all. 30 all. How are y'all doing tonight? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes on the video as well. Serve is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Cabali, to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali again to the forehand of Fonseca. Cabali has to throw up a lob. Fonseca, overhead, winner. Fonseca. 40-30. Going to try to protect his serve. Serve. Fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Cabali. To the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali. To the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali is good. Fonseca's there. Volley from Cabali isn't great. Wow, what a point from Fonseca. What a good point. That was, dare I say, that was Alcaraz-like. Cabali comes into the net, doesn't hit a good volley. Fonseca can get back to it, hits a lob over the head of Cabali. Cabali gets to it with a backhand. Volley drop shot from Fonseca. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Cabali to serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Caballi in the open court. Fonseca forced to put up a lob. It ends up going Caballi's way. Ends in a volley. Serve. It is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Caballi. Forehand from Fonseca to the backhand of Caballi. Backhand from Fonseca to the backhand of Caballi. Again, backhands to backhand. Who's going to go down the line first? Caballi is. But he didn't hit a very good shot. Puts Caballi on the defensive. Forehand from Caballi to the center of the court. To the backhand. Forehand from Fonseca. He tries to go down the line and misses. He just hits that one into the net. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Fonseca. Fonseca goes long. Serve to the backhand of Fonseca, to the backhand of Caballi. Drop shot from Fonseca isn't great. Fonseca gets away with it, though. Gets away with a average drop shot. All right, let me see what happens if I dim this, because I think it's going to make the screen go all fuzzy. Yeah. It looks better dimmed, but let me see if you can if y'all can handle that. Can backhand from Caballi is a winner. Fonseca. Hey, if I dim whoever Naked Eyes, if I dim the Texas Tennis Guy's sign, is it annoying that the screen is all fuzzy, or is that okay? Does it bother you? Does it bother anybody that the screen is fuzzy a little bit? It bothers me, but I'm not the one that matters here. It looks better dimmed. Anyways. One all. Fonseca to serve. And he gets a 30. Oh, good. Nice. It definitely looks a lot better when it's not as, like, when it's not like that. Like, that, because that's just kind of crazy. Forehand from Caballi on a serve goes out. I don't know where your glasses are. Serve from Fonseca. Goes in the net. Serve to the forehand of Caballi. The forehand of Fonseca, which is just a smack. That was with, like, attitude. It's on my head. What's on my head? Or are you telling Joe that his glasses are on his head? Yeah, Caballi is he let the first set slip away from him. But Caballi he's a warrior. So no reason that Caballi cannot make something happen for himself. Oh, and we got 3 followers or 3 subscribers in the previous stream. Nice. I wish they would have showed up on the screen. Forehand from Fonseca to the forehand of Caballi. Forehand from Caballi goes wide. Yo, I am going to go to a rage room tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? Rage rooms. So look at that. Saturday, the rage room opens at 9 o'clock. I think I'm going to be outside. I think I'm going to be right outside waiting. Forehand from Fonseca goes long. Oh, I spaced out for a second, and Caballi won. Well, I didn't space out. I looked at my damn phone. All right, and now the phone, when it becomes distracting to the stream and what we're trying to do here, it goes away. It goes away. Because this is about tennis. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand from Caballi. Backhand from Fonseca. Backhand from Caballi to the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand from Caballi in the net. Fonseca. This is the kind of match that's good for Laver Cup right now. And like I said a little bit earlier, Fonseca and Mensik are the 2 players at Laver Cup that I am paying attention to the most. We expect for them to come up in the next couple years, so it's going to be really interesting to see how they perform here. Backhand from Fonseca. Forehand from Fonseca to the backhand of Caballi. Forehand from Fonseca to the backhand of Caballi again. Overhead from Fonseca. Smash. Man, Fonseca is playing aggressive. And he's bigger than Caballi, so he can impose his strength a little bit more forcefully. Serve to the backhand of Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali. He misses it. Cabali misses his forehand. Straight up the middle. He was trying to go behind Fonseca, who had run over to his forehand side. Cabali had all the court to work with, and he misses. All the momentum is going to Fonseca. Now let's see if the young guy can keep his head on his shoulders and finish the job. Serve to the backhand of Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca to the backhand of Cabali. Backhand from Cabali goes in the net. 15 all. Simple as that. $15 all. Fonseca serves to the forehand of Cabali. Cabali runs up to a shot. That's good. Hey, Bill Gates is in the house. What the hell? Bill Gates is there. Roger Federer is there. Rod Laver is there. Andre Agassi. The McEnroe brothers. Serve to the backhand of Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca. Forehand from Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca at the line. Another forehand from Fonseca. And another. And another. Forehands to forehand. Backhand from Fonseca in the net now. Uh-oh. All of a sudden, Fonseca is facing break points. Fonseca's got to focus here for a second. Yeah, Bill Gates is in the crowd. Serve is a let. First serve incoming from the Brazilian Team World. Serve is a fault. Second serve on the way. To the forehand of Cabali. That's a big forehand. Oh, Cabali. He unloads once, and he can't do it a second time. One break point saved. Serve to the backhand of Cabali. It's short. No, Fonseca. Oh, he had a short return to get up to, and he just hits it wide. He could have done anything with that ball, but that. He could have done anything. He could have hit a drop shot. He could have just bunted it. in the open court. Could have hit a... Well, Joe, where are you from, Joe? If you're from the States, then you should root for Team World. Team World is the North America, South America, Australia. And then Team Europe, you know? Yeah, there you go. Well, Team World. Team World is who we're cheering for. And so far, we are down 2-0 in the Laver Cup. It's the first one to 13 points. It wins the Laver Cup. I think it's 13. Can anybody confirm that? Laver Cup? How do you win the Laver Cup? Serve from Kabali. So Fonseca. We're cheering for Fonseca because he is from Brazil. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Kabali in the net. Serve from Kabali is a fault. Serve to the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Kabali in the net. Ooh, we got a lot of breaks going on here. Has anyone here ever been to a rage room where you like break shit? Serve is a fault from Kabali. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca to the forehand of Kabali. Forehand from Fonseca. Forehand from Kabali is too good. Never been to a rage room. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to a rage room. Swiatek, that doesn't surprise me. Over Krejcikova? Why are you breaking shit in your house, Joe? Don't break shit in your house. Backhand from Fonseca to the backhand of Kabali. Backhand from Fonseca again to the backhand of Kabali. Backhand from Fonseca to the forehand of Kabali. Forehand from Fonseca draws an error on the backhand of Kabali. Fonseca with 2 break points. Serve. Fault. I recently went through a breakup and I feel like I need to go to a rage room and break shit. Backhand from Fonseca. Another backhand from Fonseca. Forehand from Fonseca to the forehand of Kabali. Slice backhand from Fonseca to the backhand of Kabali. Kabali, forehand, goes wide. Usually I would just, like, if I was angry, I would go hit tennis balls and I would go hit serves, just until my arm, can't move anymore. But somebody stole my tennis rackets. They broke into my car and stole my tennis bag and some other stuff. And I'm like, damn it, now I can't even go hit tennis balls and get anger out. Serve to the backhand of Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca to the forehand of Cabali. Forehand from Cabali. Does it land in? No, it does not. $20 to $30 on that's good. That's good therapy too. Is exercise. Working out. Serve to the forehand of Cabali. Forehand of Fonseca. That looked awful. Fonseca needs to reel it in. Serve. The forehand of Cabali in the net. The bagel to Krejcikova. Serve from Fonseca to the backhand of Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca to the backhand of Cabali. Another forehand from Fonseca is a big one. Cabali's there, though. Fonseca goes up the line on a running forehand. That's spectacular. That's skill. Serve to the backhand of Cabali. That's good. Fonseca. Wow, 5-2 Fonseca. Woo! At 4-2, Fonseca took over this match. And now he is very close to winning it. See you, Joe. Thank you for stopping in. I'll be here tomorrow as well. Come on by. That was like the most Texan thing I've ever said on the stream. Come on by. Come on by, watch the stream. We'll be watching tennis. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca, to the forehand of Cabali. Backhand from Fonseca to the forehand of Cabali. Forehand from Fonseca to the forehand of Cabali. Backhand from Fonseca in the net. Serve to the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali hits the tape. Forehand from Cabali is good for a winner. It's good for a winner. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from backhand volley from Cabali ends up in the netty. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. To the forehand of Cabali. Backhand from Fonseca in the net. (40-15). Serve is a fault. Serve to the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali. Fonseca forced to put up a lob. Fonseca scrambling, but the forehand goes out. Cabali hangs on. Fonseca has an opportunity to serve for the match. Serving for the match, Fonseca. Fault. This would be big to get Team World on the scoreboard at the Laver Cup. Backhand from Cabali to the backhand of Fonseca. Backhand from Cabali again to the forehand of Fonseca. Cabali struggling, can't get there. Fonseca. Three more points. Serve. I wonder if we're going to get a Fonseca-Minsick match. Oh, that would be so fun. That would be so good if we get a Fonseca-Minsick match. I don't know how the lineups go for the Laver Cup, but that's my vote. Forehand from Cabali goes wide. Two points. 2 points away for Team World. Serve is a let. Serve is a fault. Feel like Fonseca needs to raise it, needs a higher toss. Forehand from Cabali to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Fonseca goes out. His service motion looks on his... Let me watch it again. Maybe out from Cabali on the return. World. Win. World gets their point. Team World gets on the board, and Agassi has got to be happy about that. A little chest bump between Agassi and Fonseca. So Fonseca was down 4-3, not 4-2, if you've been watching. He was actually down 4-3 in the first set, was Fonseca, and ends up getting that break on Cabali's serve at 4-3, comes back and takes over the match from there. Nice. Now we got these doubles guys that need to do something crazy. I don't even know who's playing the doubles, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can find it here. Here we go. So Alcaraz, Mensik, Fritz, and Mickelson. Nice. Here we go. Wow. Fonseca is the youngest player to have ever played in the Laver Cup, and he wins his opening match. That's really special. Wow. Don't go anywhere. We got the doubles match up next, so hang out. We've got another one. One last one tonight. That was a very good win because Cabali has been playing well in recent memory. So Fonseca's ranked 42 in the world right now. Yeah, you're welcome, Max. All right. Up next on deck. Let me I got to change the scoreboard here. Yeah, it would be pretty tragic for Team World if Team World had gone down, if we had gone down 0-3 to start the tournament. That would have been awful. All right. And all right. One more match on deck. Yeah, I hope that we get a Fonseca Minsick match throughout at some point in the Laver Cup. I wish that I could find out exactly what times the matches are being played tomorrow, but they are not posted. Wait, actually, might be able to. Let's check it. Let's tomorrow. All right. Laver Cup, Laver Cup. Oh my gosh. There's so many. No, there's no. It's not. The times aren't posted yet online, at least here. So Swiatek is massacring Krejcikova in Seoul. Towson, wow, Towson getting beat by Maya Joint. She's coming back in the second set. Who's playing here? Or not? I guess that won't load. Marcus Garone defeats Sonego. Dartery gets beat by Tabilo. There's so many tournaments going on right now. Wow. Minsick actually came back and won the second set. This is crazy. This was a crazy match. Minsick was just a point or two away from winning this match. That he got slaughtered in the first set. He looked terrible. Well, good for Mickelson. Good for Mickelson for wiping that set from his memory and just getting some energy into Team World. Yeah, the doubles are coming up. They're interviewing Mickelson right now, or Brooksby. I don't know actually which one they're interviewing, but once they're done with the interview, one of them will the match will begin. But this would be massive if Team World could somehow win this doubles match. And it's not like, I mean, Alcaraz has insane volleys, like actually insane volleys. Probably the best volleys on the, at least on the singles tour. They're warming up right now. Well, they're back in the they're back in the gym warming up. So it is Brooksby. They're interviewing Brooksby, who is uh, not thrilled that Brooksby's on our team, but you know, there was a time when it looked like 2 or 3 years ago. Brooksby had a good run at the U.S. Open, and I thought he might be interesting, but his serve is just so bad. I think he's improved it some, but boy. I'm talking shit about him, but at this interview, he actually seems uh, Brooksby seems really nice. He could be a nice guy, but just not my favorite to be on the team. All right, looks like they're getting ready to walk out. So, I think tomorrow the matches they'll start kind of mid-afternoon. Hey. All right. Here we go. Players about to walk out on court. Yeah, so it'll be 1 p.m. There will be 2 matches. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then 7. So probably like an hour in between. All right, here they come. Stepping on court is Alcaraz and Mensick. Good. Well, these matches start in the afternoon, so it'll gives me time to go to the rage room tomorrow morning. All right, going out for the coin toss. I've never commentated on a doubles match. We'll see how it goes. So you're gonna have a short warm up, 3-minute warm up rather than a 5-minute warm up. And looks like Team World is going to serve first. There you go, Naked Eyes. Got the word, stole the words right out of my mouth. Here we go. Here we go. I'm very interested to see how Alcaraz plays doubles. It looks like Alcaraz is playing on the backhand side. No, never mind. Alcaraz is playing on the forehand side. Mickelson is playing on the backhand side. And let's see. Fritz is going to play on the backhand side, and Mickelson is playing on the forehand side. Warming up their serves, so probably about 60 seconds here, and we will be underway. Oh, boy. Okay, so I was right. You need 13 points to win. So tomorrow the matches are probably worth more, I think. Maybe tomorrow the matches are worth 2. There's no way they would get there. No way they would get there like this. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Players are headed back to their seats, and then we will be underway. All right. Fritz is going to serve first for Team World. Alcaraz is on the forehand side. And Minsick on the backhand. Mickelson up at the net. Forehand. Be patient. This is going to take some time for me to learn how to commentate on this. I've never commentated a doubles match before. But that point goes to Minsick and Alcaraz. I think Fritz hit a backhand in the net. Serve from Fritz. Goes in the net. I can announce that. That's real easy. Fault. Second serve to the forehand of Minsick. Minsick with a volley. Fritz hits a lob. Minsick tries to hit a kind of a hook shot overhead. No good. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. It is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Alcaraz again. Cross court. Cross court from Fritz. Cross court from Alcaraz. Cross court. Oh, no. Alcaraz fires it up the line on Mickelson. Oh, buddy. And Alcaraz's hair, I don't know if it's the lighting inside or whatever, but it is not blonde anymore. It is silver. Serve to the forehand of Mickelson or Mensick. I got to get their damn names. So many names on the court right now. Fritz, Mickelson, Mensick, Alcaraz. There's a lot of names out there. Menchik. It's not Mensick. Menchik. Menchik. Serve from Fritz to Alcaraz's backhand. Hits a lob. Forehand from Fritz. Goes out. Oi. Mensick and Alcaraz have a break point in the first game. Whoops. They got one break point. Serve is an ace. Deuce. Now, they don't play advantage. The receiver gets to choose. And it looks like Alcaraz is going to take the return. Serve is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Alcaraz. Volley from Mickelson. Mickelson gets it done. Mickelson, first ball that he gets his hands on, hits a good cross-court volley, followed up with an overhead. Oh, no, it's not the receiver's choice. It's not the receiver's choice. I thought I heard him say receiver's choice. They are playing advantage. Okay, yeah, see, even the commentators were confused. They are playing the deuce. All right, they are playing deuce. Serve is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Mickelson, or backhand of Mensick, and it goes up to an easy put-away volley for Mickelson, so he gets that done. And Alcaraz, Mensick to serve. I assume it will be Alcaraz that will serve first, unless he's feeling kind and generous. If he's feeling kind and generous, he will let Mensick serve. And he is feeling kind and generous. Mensick serves. Volley from Alcaraz, put away. Fritz had to try to take that one up the line, and didn't work. Serve to the backhand of Fritz. Hey, yeah, Fritz is playing. My bad. Fritz is playing on the backhand, and Mickelson is on the forehand side. So the first one, Mickelson tried to take it up the line. He really didn't have a choice, though. He had to take it up the line. Serve. Mickelson in the net. 40. Serve. Forehead of Fritz is a shank. Minshik gets that one very easily. Alcaraz hit a couple balls, and here we are. Now Mickelson serve. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Backhand from Alcaraz in the net. Serve to the forehand of Minshik. Volley from Fritz at the net is good. Serve to the forehead of Alcaraz. Not sure why Mickelson went back at the net player there. Seemed like a bad decision. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Forehand from Minshik goes out. 40. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand from Alcaraz goes out. All right. Holds all around. So far, Alcaraz is up to serve next. Team World can just talk to each other, but Team Europe is just silent over here. They're just going about their business. Serve. Is a fault from Alcaraz. Second serve. To the backhand of Mickelson. Mickelson puts up a lob. Puts up a second lob. Forehand from Mickelson. Hey, Mickelson. He did so good to try to get those two lobs back, and then he just makes a bonehead move and just tries to rip a forehand for no reason. This is a good defense. I think he just got excited. I think that's how they play the doubles. Nice overhead from Fritz. Serve to the forehand of Mickelson, goes out. Serve. Alcaraz on the backhand side to Taylor Fritz. Backhand of Fritz in the net. All right. Alcaraz serving to Mickelson on the forehand side. Serve to the backhand of Mickelson. Menschik tries to get a volley and pushes it wide. Serve to the backhand of Taylor. Backhand of Taylor goes out. Fritz Mickelson to serve. I did not see that one. Serve. 30 all. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Fritz. Forehand from Minchik. Volley from Alcaraz. No good. Fritz Mickelson with a game point. Right or not right? Am I wrong? I'm wrong. I'm losing focus. All right, I need to get back. Phone. That's why I lost focus. I looked at my phone. Let from Fritz. No, it is 40-30. No, I was right. I didn't lose focus. I guess I did. Serve. It is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Minchik. Backhand from Fritz in the open court. Alcaraz tried to get sneaky and cross over. Alcaraz tried to cut off a cross-court ball, but it did not come cross-court. Serve from Minchik is a fault. So Minchik serving to Mickelson. Backhand from Mickelson is good down the line. Alcaraz left the post. And Mickelson gets the job done there. Serve is out from Minchik. Second serve. To the backhand of Fritz. Cross court. Cross court again. Cross court. Who's going to jump on it? Yeah, Mickelson's going to jump on it. And a couple of reflex volleys between Mickelson and Alcaraz at the net. And Alcaraz ends up hitting it long. Mickelson looked very confident up there at the net. Forehand from Mickelson goes out. Serve. The backhand of Fritz. Lob. Overhead. Cross court. Another lob from Fritz. Overhead to Carlos. And Mickelson tries to get it back, but he doesn't. So that works out in the way of Alcaraz and Menchik. Serve. Forehand. And Alcaraz gets a lob, puts it away. Jeez, this is chaotic to commentate on. Let's see. Serve is a fault. Serve. Alcaraz, couple good points up at the net after he fumbled one volley. Puts together a couple good ones. Serve. Lob from Alcaraz. Backhand from Mickelson. Volley attempt from Fritz, but no good. Serve. Ace from Mickelson. Serve. Forehand from Alcaraz lands on the line. Or no. No, it doesn't. It does not land on the line. It looked like it probably was going to. Mickelson serving to the backhand. That is where to Menchik. Volley from Fritz. Nope, it's a fault. So we're going to get a second serve. Second serve. Volley from Alcaraz. No good. Looks like we're headed full steam right into a tiebreak. Serve is a fault. Serve to the forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Alcaraz goes out. All right. There has not been a break in sight. So, except for the first game. In the first game, Mickelson and Fritz faced a break point, but that came to nothing. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve from Alcaraz to the forehand of Menchik, or Mickelson. Volley from Mickelson to Menchik. Volley, volley, volley. Alcaraz, forehand in the net. Alcaraz to serve to the body of Fritz, and that goes out. Serve to the backhand of Mickelson. Lob from Alcaraz. Mickelson. And Menchik ends it at the net. Serve to the backhand of Fritz. Fritz, stretch backhand down the line. No good. Serve in the net from Mickelson. Alcaraz, Menchik stay toe and toe. And Mickelson is going to serve next, I believe. Is Mickelson or Fritz? Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Mickelson able to handle it at the net. They just showed a graphic on the screen that Fritz actually has the most aces this year. Not too long ago, around Wimbledon, a little bit after Wimbledon, it was Menchik who had the most aces. A good return from Menchik is a winner. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand for Fritz. Another backhand from Alcaraz to the backhand of Fritz. Forehand from Alcaraz to the forehand of Fritz. Forehand from Fritz in the net. Serve to the forehand of Mickelson, or Minchik goes out. Backhand from Alcaraz to the forehand of Fritz. Backhand from volley from Alcaraz actually goes out. Serve. Oh, forehand from Minchik up the line. That's too good. That's quality. Serve. Forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand of Alcaraz goes out. Advantage. Team World. Serve. It's good. All right. Who are the late nighters here? How are y'all doing? Thank y'all for hanging out here late at night. Texas Tennis Guy. We're on our night court, and Alcaraz and Minchik are serving to stay in the first set. Minchik's serve is maybe a let. Serve is a let. Yeah, so Minchik has a first serve. To the forehand of Mickelson. Backhand from Minchik. Volley from Fritz goes long. That was a wild point that there was absolutely zero chance that I was going to be able to commentate on that. But volley from Alcaraz, overhead from Alcaraz, another volley from Alcaraz to the volley of Mikkelsen, and then the volley from Fritz goes out. Slow-mo, I can do it. Backhand from Alcaraz, backhand from Minchik. Mikkelsen has really good volleys. Serve. No, I thought it was an ace. It is not an ace. I retract the sound. Serve to the backhand of Mikkelsen. Volley from Fritz goes out. The volleys from Mikkelsen are a lot better than the volleys from Fritz at the moment. Serve to the forehand of Fritz. Forehand from Fritz goes out. All right, 5-all. And Minchik and Alcaraz are holding a lot more comfortably than Team World. Serve goes out on the return from Alcaraz. Serve. Serve to the backhand of Minchik. Backhand from Mikkelsen. Backhand from Oh, Mikkelsen had the right idea. Alcaraz left. He was going to poach, and Mikkelsen went up the line, but he just missed it. He hit it in the net. Alcaraz was nowhere to be seen at the net right there. 15-all. Serve from Mikkelsen. That's an ace. A 123-mile-an-hour ace right up the gut. Serve. Serve to the forehand of Minchik, who tries to go directly at the net player, Fritz. It doesn't work out. It goes in the net instead. Serve from Mikkelsen is a let. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Lob. Backhand from Mikkelsen to the forehand from Mikkelsen to the forehand of Minchik, who goes cross court, and that goes out from Alcaraz, from Fritz. Good night. A lot of names. Names are hard right now with these guys. It's because of Minchik and Mikkelsen. If they had chosen someone else out there and they didn't have two M's for me to be announcing over and over again, Backhand from Mikkelsen to the forehand of Menchik. Backhand from Mikkelsen again. Volley, drop shot from Alcaraz. Gets the job done. And we're going to deuce. Going to deuce. A drop shot from Alcaraz. Good put away volley from Alcaraz then. Advantage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mikkelsen and Alcaraz facing a break point. Serve. Whew. Gives Taylor Fritz a haircut. Serve. To the backhand of Menchik to the backhand of Mikkelsen. Forehand from Menchik to the backhand of Mikkelsen. Volley from Alcaraz in the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Serve. Ace. Mikkelsen. Serve. Forehand. Volley from Fritz. Backhand from Mikkelsen. Oh. Can't get the volley. Mikkelsen can't get the volley. And whoops. No, we're back to deuce. What am I doing? Can't both be at an advantage. Serve. Lob from Alcaraz. Backhand from Mikkelsen. And Menchik ends up hitting it long. Mikkelsen and Fritz. Serve to the backhand of Menchik. Menchik hits it in the net. Whoo! All right. They fade a couple of break points in that service game. Well, one break point, rather. And they live in this set. We are likely about to see a tiebreak. They do survive. Serve from Alcaraz. Catches the toss. Second serve. Sorry, no, not second serve. What am I talking about? Serve is a fault. Now we're going to have a second serve. Serve to the backhand of Mickelson. Backhand of Mickelson goes out. Serve. Forehand from Alcaraz. Forehand from Mickelson. No good. Mickelson goes for like a hero shot there. Does not work out. Serve from Alcaraz is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Mickelson. Forehand from Alcaraz is good. All right. Tie break incoming. Serve. Lob from Fritz. And puts that one away, does Minchik. So here we go with a tie break. Alcaraz, Minchik will serve first. Or sorry, Fritz, Minchik. Serve from Fritz to the forehand of Alcaraz. Volley from Mickelson is no good. It bounces off the frame. It looked like, at least, it bounced off the frame. And they get a free point, essentially. Serve. Fault. Second serve. The backhand of Fritz. Forehand of Minchik. Backhand from Fritz to the forehand of Minchik. They're playing down the line until Alcaraz hits an overhead, hits a lob over into the backhand corner, and they get the mini break back. Serve. The forehand of Mickelson. Then a backhand from Mickelson, and a lunging volley from Alcaraz is good. So we're even here in the tiebreak, essentially. You know, no break to either team. Fritz is going to serve two next. No, it's Mickelson. I guess Fritz started. Volley. Oh, Alcaraz with a little bit of magic there. And the mini break comes right back to them. Alcaraz with just a little flick of the wrist from the baseline redirects it into the open court. That's insane. It's like he's playing ping pong out there. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve to Alcaraz. To the backhand of Alcaraz. To the forehand of Mickelson. Forehand from Minchik. Volley from Fritz. That's the first good volley we've seen from him. It's not at the best time. Well, whatever. I don't know why I said that. Forget that I said that. It is one of the first good volleys I've seen from Fritz, though. Serve from Alcaraz to Fritz on the backhand side. Alcaraz on the run. Forehand from Alcaraz to the backhand of Fritz. They're playing down the line. Alcaraz hits a lob. Minchik is solid with a volley. And they're going to switch sides. Serve is a fault. Second serve is a let. Serve to the backhand of Mickelson. Mickelson hits it long. And Fritz and Mickelson have another chance to get this tiebreak swinging their way. Serve is a let. Serve to the backhand of Minchik. Backhand from Fritz. Volley from Mickelson. Minchik has to run up. Overhead. And Mickelson hits Minchik with the overhead. Not on purpose, but just it was the only shot that was available. Yeah, Minchik turns around because he knows what's coming. And Minchik brushes it off. He knows it's nothing personal. It's just the way that it's done. Serve. Let. So many lets. So many lets. Let's hit a first serve in. Serve. Lob from Alcaraz. Mickelson handles it. All right. Fritz and Mickelson. Suddenly, they are up 5-4. Fritz and Mickelson against the odds here. And Menchik is serving to the forehand of Fritz. Forehand from Fritz goes out. Five all. Serve. Serve to the forehand of Mickelson. Forehand from Menchik. Forehand from Mickelson is no good. Ooh. Oh, no. I was wrong. I don't think it was the forehand. I think that Menchik hit it out. Menchik hit it out. Wow. The forehand was definitely wide from Mickelson, but it was just a reaction because the ball from Menchik went out. And Team World has a set point. Serve. There's another let, everybody. First serve. It is a fault. Forehand volley from Fritz, no good. I will say this is surprising because Fritz looks like the weak link on the doubles team here. Fritz looks like the weak link. Six all. Mickelson has one more serve. Yeah. Taylor Fritz is not going to like that one. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Mickelson. Volley from Alcaraz. Volley from Fritz. Lob from Mickelson. Overhead from Alcaraz. And Alcaraz and Menchik produce their set point. Alcaraz and Menchik were hyped up and fired up after that one. Alcaraz to serve. Forehand from Fritz to the forehead of Alcaraz. Backhand from Mickelson. Forehand from Alcaraz. Is it in? Is it out? Where is it? No. 7 all. It is out from Alcaraz. Why is the crowd booing? Why is the crowd booing? You're in the United States. You're Team World, damn it. Why are you booing? 7 all. Serve to the forehand of Mickelson. Forehand from Menchik on the volley is good. Yeah, this whole stadium is filled with traitors. Serve from Fritz is a fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Menchik, who hits a winner. Oh, painful. That's painful. But they get the set. It was their set all along. It was their set all along. It would, if Team World had won that, it would have been, what we call it is stealing the set, because they did not deserve it. All right. I will be back in 60 seconds. I don't know if they blew it. I don't think it was in their hands. I don't think it was in their. The ball was in their court the whole time. If they got that set, it was going to be a robbery. Alcaraz Menchik to serve first. Serve. Forehand of Mickelson's no good. Serve to the forehand of Fritz, and forehand of Fritz goes nowhere. Forehand from Fritz goes nowhere. Yeah, I would love to see a 10-point tiebreak. After that tiebreak, I would love to see a 10-point one. So we need the second set. Serve. Volley from Alcaraz is good. for the game. So far, no breaks in the match. I am going to pour myself some tea real quick. Actually, I'm going to get some water. Serve is a fault from Fritz. Second serve to the backhand of Minchik. Backhand from Fritz. Volley from Minchik is in the net. This is what I'm gonna do for doubles. I'm only gonna announce the names and what the serving side is gonna do. That's how I'm gonna play this. Serve from Fritz. Mikkelsen at the net. Fritz fires it down the line. Fritz fires down the middle. And Mikkelsen tries to get a volley. No good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to announce on the server's side instead of trying to switch up all the names and call both names. It's confusing. Serve from Fritz is a fault. Second serve to the forehand. And then a forehand from Fritz. And a backhand from Fritz. Another forehand from Fritz. Mikkelsen with a volley. And no, Alcaraz with a nice reflex volley. And we get to 30 all. It's actually not a forehand volley. It was a pickup. 30 all. Fritz. It's a serve. The forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand of Alcaraz goes long. Serve. Forehand of Minchik. Volley from Mikkelsen is good. 1 all. All right. Fritz and Mikkelsen get out of what could have been a tricky game. Serve from Alcaraz to the backhand of Mikkelsen. Minchik puts it away. Serve from Alcaraz to the forehand of Fritz. Fritz hits it in the net. Serve from Alcaraz to the backhand of Mickelson, and Minchik with another good volley. Serve from Alcaraz to the backhand of Fritz. Mickelson with another good volley. Well done. And Fritz and Mickelson are going to serve with new tennis balls. It's going to be Mickelson's serve when they change ends. It is going to be a Fritz Mickelson serve. No breaks so far in the match. The stats are a little more heavy on the Alcaraz and Minchik side. 24 winners, 11 unforced errors, 18 winners for Fritz Mickelson, and 7 errors. 4 aces for Fritz Mickelson. Well, chat, looks like I am not going to sleep until like after 1 a.m. Not my favorite, but we do it for tennis. Forehand from Alcaraz is a lob. Fritz, overhead, puts it away. We do it for Team World. That's what we're doing this for right now. Team World needs us. Serve to the backhand of Minchik, goes out. Serve. The forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Alcaraz goes out. Serve is a fault. Second serve is a double. First double of the match for either team. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Fritz tips the ball with his racket and still gets by him. Oh. Serve to the backhand of Minchik. Volley from Fritz is good. 2-all. Volley from Alcaraz at the net. Serve from Menchik to the forehand of Fritz, who throws up a lob, and Alcaraz is there to put it away. These points do not last long. Serve to the backhand of Mickelson. Lob, no good. 40 love. Serve. The forehand of Fritz. Alcaraz puts that one away. Fritz Mickelson will serve next. So they're just having fun. That's what these doubles matches are. They don't even... I don't even know how much they practice for these things, because you got... Alcaraz just looks over to Menchik and he just says, just do whatever you feel, baby. Just do whatever you feel. All right, Fritz is back to serve. To the forehand of Alcaraz. Forehand from Alcaraz goes out. Serve to the forehand of Menchik. Lob. Mickelson puts it away. The second set has been much more of a 1-2 punch kind of thing rather than some rallies. Serve. Ace. The first set, there was a lot of back and forth rallies, hitting lobs, a couple of good points at the net. Right now, it's just boom, 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 done. Serve. Fault. Second serve. The backhand of Menchik. It's a winner. Surprisingly, Alcaraz, Menchik, 0 aces on their side. 5 aces for Fritz and Mickelson. Serve from Fritz is an ace. Can we just fast forward this to the tiebreak? They should have just come out and played 2 tiebreaks, 2 or 3 tiebreaks, and been done. Serve is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Mickelson in the net. Serve is a fault. Serve to the backhand of Fritz down the line. Nope, Fritz hits it out. Serve from Alcaraz to the forehand of Mickelson. Forehand from Mickelson goes out. Serve. The backhand of Fritz. Mickelson. Ooh, Mickelson with a good shot. That was nice. It's probably not going to mean much because, well, the game is probably over, but serve is a fault. Second serve. The forehand of Mickelson in the net. Okay. We are getting towards the business end of the match. This is interesting, right? That they've only hit 9 unforced errors. But the 32 winners of Alcaraz Menchik is just better. They're serving fewer points, winning more of their first serves. They've only lost 4 points on their first serve. And they're not serving a whole bunch of second serves. So Menchik, Alcaraz serving quite a bit better than the American duo for Team World. The fans are interrupting the play by doing the wave. It's all good. That's the environment of the Laver Cup. It's rowdy and for the fans, you know? The fans are loving it. This is crazy. The fans are loving this, but the US Open crowd was dead. It was absolutely dead. Serve to the forehand of Menchik. Menchik hits it in the net. Serve from Mickelson is a let. It's good to have tournaments like this that are just like strictly very much for the fans to enjoy. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz, forehand from Mickelson, then a backhand from Mickelson. Carlos Alcaraz running across the court like a madman. Volley from Fritz. Menchik takes it out of the air and hits a winner. Alcaraz completely blew up that point when he ran across the court. Serve is a fault. Serve to the backhand of Menchik. Forehand from Mickelson. Another forehand from Mickelson in the net. 30 all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A light piece of danger here. If that makes any sense, a light piece of danger. A light hint of danger for Fritz Mickelson if they cannot get this point. 30 all. Important point. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand from Alcaraz goes long, or wide rather. Fritz Mickelson dodge a break point. Serve to Mickelson. Backhand from Menchik. Forehand from Menchik. Backhand from Mickelson at the net. Forehand volley from Mickelson at the net. And then Alcaraz gets him with a passing volley. Okay, deuce. This is the most important point of the match so far. This deuce point right here is huge. Serve to the backhand of Alcaraz. Fritz is there with a volley, puts it away. Mickelson serves in the net. Second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Menchik. Mickelson can't get it. Hits it in the net. Serve from Mikkelsen. Lob from Alcaraz. Alcaraz handles it. Menchik. Running. Lob. Lands in. Tweener from Fritz. Alcaraz. Volley in the net. But great point. Great point. Serve. Oh, what a shot from Mikkelsen. Passing shot for Mikkelsen. What a shot. This may be why Mikkelsen is on the team, is because he seems to be a very good doubles player. I don't know if Mikkelsen, he probably didn't go to college because he's only 20 years old. Serve from Menchik is a fault. Serve. The forehand of Mikkelsen. Forehand from Menchik to the Fritz volley in the net. The Fritz volley has been bad. The Fritz volley has been bad tonight. Backhand from Fritz. No good. Serve is a let. Serve. Serve to the backhand of Mikkelsen. Menchik ends up hitting it in the net. This could be interesting. This next point is going to produce a different dynamic if Team World wins it. Serve from Menchik to the forehand of, well, that disappears very fast. Alcaraz puts it away. I'm hoping for like the drama of a potential break. But no, nothing. Serve to the forehand of Mikkelsen in the net. All right, 5-4. Fritz Mikkelsen need to serve to stay in the set and the match. And I believe it will be Taylor's serve. All right. Here comes Fritz and Mitchik. Fritz and Mickelson to serve. Fritz with an ace. It's a good way to start. 7 aces for Team World. Serve is a fault. Second serve to the forehand of Menchik. Oh, no. That was a nice pass. Serve to the backhand of Carlos. Volley from Alcaraz is good. And that was a little bit of a... It's just a well-placed volley from Alcaraz to set that whole point up. Serve from Fritz to the backhand of Menchik. Another backhand from Menchik in the net. It's heating up, chat. It's heating up. 30 all. Mickelson and Fritz trying to stay in the match. Serve. Getting to 2 all today would be epic. Serve from Fritz. Forehand from Fritz. Lob from Fritz. Menchik. Volley from Mickelson. Oh, Menchik with a... Oh, man. That was good. And Alcaraz, Menchik have a match point. Fritz to serve. It is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Menchik. Backhand from Fritz. Backhand from Fritz goes out. Oh. Fritz hits the backhand out. And Fritz is not happy with himself. Fritz is giving himself some F-bombs right there. He's not happy with his performance. Mickelson was good. I did not know that, I'm trying to think, why are some guys on the team and why are other guys not, But Mickelson he's a good doubles player. He had great volley. He has great hands. He was soaking up some of those attacks from Minchik and Alcaraz at the net in a way that Fritz just was not handling. So Team Europe goes up 3-1. Team Europe goes up 3-1. Very well. And thank you for watching. Naked Eyes hanging out here the whole time. That's awesome. I thank you so much for that. That is awesome. It makes it worth it to hang out and watch and commentate, even if there's just one person here that's hanging out and enjoying the content. If there's no one here, I would have given it like 20 minutes and then probably cut it off because I want to go to bed. Sam Querrey interviewing the winners. Alcaraz saying that he had fun. I hope that you had fun. If you are not subscribed or you haven't been here before, come on back tomorrow because we got some good tennis tomorrow afternoon. I've got 2 singles matches, 2 doubles matches. The Laver Cup will be, we'll see if Team World can, avenge themselves or if Team Europe is going to pull ahead. Don't forget, de Minaur is probably going to play tomorrow. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got a de Minaur Runa matchup, which would be pretty damn good for de Minaur. De Minaur is definitely in better form than Runa. And I would think that would go de Minaur's way. But then likely we're also going to get an Alcaraz and Taylor Fritz matchup, and we know how that's going to go. Yeah, unless like Jensen Brooksby is like a wizard at doubles, and he like has something for us tomorrow. I don't see how it's going to work for us in Team World, but we got to cross our fingers, hope for the best. Good first day. Yeah, the Demon can do something for us. All right, I am out. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Be good. And if you can't be good, be safe.